Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blogs. So let's get to it. 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. You can lose your mind. Bitch, I'm working. I cannot be fucking with you guys too long today. Okay, I got to get back to work. I'm on my lunch break. Don't this feel like all days, y'all? It really do. Okay, so we can't be sitting up here just shooting the shits. We got to talk. And so, our first story up today, you guys, let's talk about Moniece. And how Moniece was big and bad the other day, y'all, when she came out with the news that April and Dr. Dre were definitely an item, that she was surprised with the fact that her being out there and patting her puss and, you know, talking about all the people that she slept with, that he would even wife her. But she had nice things to say. You know, Moniece is good for the slight shade, the underhanded shade, said all of the things that were not the most redeeming of qualities, and then went on to say, but she is a beautiful girl, she has a nice body, he's a nice man, she doesn't really know him. You know, she did also explain that she knew this information for a long time. You know, people forget that her father is a 10-time Grammy Award winning artist, but she didn't learn that info from her father. But her father is working on Dr. Dre's next album, whenever that'll come out. That'll be the 32nd of Neverary. She's saying that, yeah, she's known it. She didn't really care. Okay. But hey, Love and Hip Hop is out right now. They're on TV, you know, and like I said, Moniece always finds a way to bring herself back to the social media fray when something is going on. So it didn't take long for Dr. Dre's camp to reach out to her and threaten her. I'm not sure if he did directly or if it was some other people. I don't really think as a billionaire you would get yourself caught up, especially with somebody that's like a Moniece, who, you know, would record a conversation that if he did call her, you know, she could use that. So I'm probably thinking that it was some people in this camp. I was like, she better be careful. I mean, this ain't regular nigga money. This is billionaire money. Things could go bad for you if you, you know, get to running your mouth too much. Now, she put that information out. I was just like, okay, girl, maybe you might want to leave that alone. And sure enough, she told us that the people called her, was threatening her, you know, that she got the shit on tape, you know, keep on fucking with her. She knows for a fact that Dr. Dre is a woman beater, and blop-de blue. I was like, oh yeah, this is really about to get ugly. And then all of a sudden it wasn't ugly anymore, you guys, because Moniece came out a few days later and put out a statement, didn't even get on camera this time, put out a statement saying that she had to wrestle with herself. This is layman's terms, y'all. I'm giving it to you layman style. She had to wrestle with herself. She had to really talk to herself. And, you know, even though she believes in the things that she says and does, you know, she has to take into consideration her family, her friends, people that might be in danger because of the things that she may say or do on social media. So because of that instance, she is now taking a break from social media. She's not going to speak on this topic any longer. I was like, girl, I bet you not. Yeah, she, you know what, mum's the word, okay? Lock it up and throw away the key. Not only did she do that, but somebody told me that she got rid of her social media. Like, she put it on, like, pause. I don't know. I didn't go check, so I don't know if that's true or not. But what I do know is she shut the fuck up about that situation with Dr. Dre and April. And from what I understand, that, you know, that case, that divorce case that Dr. Dre is going through, this information was probably going to come out anyway, because all you need is people out there doing their due diligence. You know how people in social media love to go and follow up a story, okay? Look at the court papers. Evidently, Dr. Dre is taking care of not only April, but a couple of other women, bought $1 million homes for these women. His soon-to-be ex-wife has declared all of that, I guess, in the court case. So that is something that is on the docket. People already know about it as far as the court case is concerned. And it's just a matter of time before that stuff got out into the public. So, yeah, he's wifing quite a few women. When you're a billionaire, I mean, I guess. And hell, if he's going to be single, I mean, if this is the way he want to live his life, then, I mean, I guess that what can you say? He's not married any longer. He won't be married any longer. However, the wife is just like, nigga, fuck you, pay me. She still wants that $2 million a month because she has a lifestyle that she has to maintain as well. She don't have any kids. I mean, they have kids together, but their kids are grown, so it's not like she's taking care of his children any longer. He can do that directly on his own, but she still has a life to maintain. And I mean, I guess if you're a billionaire's wife, I mean, you know, you gonna have to come up off some of them dollars. Dr. Dre was fine with taking care of her, but you know, I guess we ain't really trying to do, well, let's think, $2 million a month, that's $24 a year, $24, that's $24 million a year. And when you're a billionaire, that's not even 5% of your income. So that's pennies to Dr. Dre. Well, not quite pennies, but you know, maybe dollar bills, just dollars to Dr. Dre. But I guess it's the principle of the thing. Some people think that she doesn't deserve it. Other people think that she does, okay? The court case is still ongoing. Dr. Dre clearly is living his life. And I'm probably sure that sis Nicole is living her life or preparing to live her life as well. Because she gonna get some money, you guys. It's just a matter of what they agree on. But yeah, so that's it on that, you guys. Moniece said, yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up real fast before I, you know, wake up dead one day. I shouldn't laugh. Yeah, and I would hope that Dr. Dre wouldn't do anything like that. But yeah, girl, maybe it's just time to just, you know, you ain't always got to say it. Like my mama used to say, you can just be quiet sometimes. You can just watch. Just because you know it don't need to be told all the time. So I guess Moniece learned that the hard way, y'all. What y'all think about that statement that Miss Moniece put out? Did you feel sorry for her? All right, you guys, next story up. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj's father, Robert Maraj. You guys know that Maraj is her actual last name. He was walking down the street. I think he was crossing an intersection in Mineola, New York, on Long Island. And somebody came zooming down the street and hit him. Whoever the person was, they got out of the car. Looks like they might have checked on him, asked if he was okay. But ultimately, that person got back into their car and took off. After the news had hit that this person was Nicki Minaj's father, of course, that got a little bit more story than it would just an average person getting hit on the street, unfortunately. But that's just how it is. The story was getting bigger and bigger. And then the surveillance cameras in the neighborhood, because, you know, there's cameras everywhere. You can't get away with shit anymore these days. The surveillance camera did show a 92, I think they said, white Volvo. Pretty distinct. You don't see too many old cars like that on the street. So, I mean, if people would know if so-and-so had a 92 Volvo, right? So it was just a matter of time. And this happened last Friday, the hit. Mr. Maraj was taken to the hospital, critical condition, and then on Saturday morning he died from his injuries from the hit. By Wednesday, a 70-year-old man by the name of Charles Polovich, or maybe Polovic, he turned himself in as the person that hit him. And as of now, he faces charges of leaving the scene of an accident and also tampering with evidence, you know, from this hit and run accident. It seems like a manslaughter charge should be coming real soon, considering that Robert Maraj did pass. But as of now, when I was reading the story, I didn't see anything about that. And it needs to come because like Nassau County Police Detective Stephen Fitzpatrick said, Mr. Polovic knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that the person was, you know, severely injured. He hurried home. He hid his car, okay, in the garage. So he definitely knew that he was a part of a crime and he was just trying to cover it up. He's a businessman and, you know, they say he does something with environmental consulting or something. So I guess they feel like he's not too much of a flight risk. And they have released him on bond or bail, whatever the word is. I never know which one it is, but he's out and I guess he'll have a court date coming soon. And in the meantime, Nicki Minaj, don't know what the relationship was with her father. We've heard, you know, not the best stories about her father as she grew up, but I don't know if they were able to mend that relationship as she got older, as she became a mother on her own. But I do know that
So I figured out how much that substitute teaching job pay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm doing a video right now. Can I call you back?
No. Because I'm only going to be here
okay,
for
real fast then. I do know that Nicki Minaj's mother, Carol Mirage, said that she was very, very happy that the person was arrested. So, you know, maybe they've let bygones be bygones, and hopefully the person that is guilty will be served some justice, okay? Rest in peace to Robert. All right, you guys, next story up. Let's talk about NickCannon and his heap of women. I mean, you talk about a cornucopia, a plethora, a whole bunch of bitches. I was just like, okay, I mean, not everybody is able. These women clearly know about each other. They're saying that one of them is pregnant with twins, Abby De La Rosa. He got together with her on Valentine's Day. It looks like he also got together with Lanisha Cole and Brittany Bell. Brittany Bell is the mother of his last two kids. We also know that NickCannon has them babies with musical legend Mariah Carey. I was about to say Kelly. Mariah Carey. All I know is Mariah Carey probably is like, boy, I'm glad I quit fucking around with you. Like, damn. Talking about sowing your oats. I mean, NickCannon has said that he doesn't believe in monogamy and that he doesn't believe he'll be with one woman ever again. And I mean, 3 women though, dog? I mean, you got to be exhausted. On Valentine's Day, we saw the Abby De La Rosa girl. She posted a picture, I believe, of her belly. And they're believing that the baby or the babies inside are from NickCannon. Both Brittany Bell and Lanisha Cole posted pictures of their Valentine's gifts from their man. And looks like everybody got pretty much the same little setup. You know, he spent half of the day with Lanisha, looked like in the morning, and then Brittany Bell, you know, turned out the night on Valentine's Day. I don't know when Abby was squeezed and squoze up in there, but you know, maybe she having some morning sickness and can't be fucking around with Nick right now anyway. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, I mean, 3 women seem like an awful lot of puss to be handling, and really, it got to be exhausting. On top of the woman being pregnant and probably having some hormonal, you know, not much patience, okay? And then you got Lanisha and Brittany. Lanisha told us straight up, y'all need to quit worrying about her damn relationship while your man might be over there cheating on you. And Brittany Bell has spoken out saying that, you know, her water births with the father of her 2 kids were nothing short of fantabulous, and she loves him to death. And, you know, I mean, I guess these women, everybody seem to be happy. So what the fuck I'm gonna be getting all upset about? Okay, I'm more concerned about, you know, Nick and his ding, trying to please all these women. But I mean, maybe so. I mean, really, you guys, let's think about what exactly is NickCannon working with, y'all. I mean, he kind of tall, you know, slender, you know. He's got a good look at his hands and feet. I mean, you know, we see them damn feet all the time, the old glittery ass shoes. And, you know, maybe there's something to be said about NickCannon ding. Anybody out there want to try it out? I mean, it looked like he gonna give you a chance if you cute enough, though. He definitely does have a type. Now, what's going on with Jessica? Is Jessica White, is she out the picture? You know, I know that she had some, you know, she had her miscarriage, and that affected her, but she always declared her love for NickCannon. Y'all, we really need to pay more attention to what exactly NickCannon got going on. But we don't have the time to discuss it right now. You guys discuss it amongst yourself down in the comments. Let me move on to the next subject. All right, you guys, congratulations are in order to our girls, Tisha Campbell and Tichina Arnold. We know them as the Lucy and Ethel of today's times. These two have been best friends and working together for years and years and years. As a matter of fact, they say that they are around each other and know each other so well that they complete each other's sentences. Okay. You know, considering well, let me not say that. Anyway, you guys, people were always wondering if these two were going to have a TV show together, because they just work well together. And we've seen them as host for the Soul Train Music Awards, and we feel like they do a pretty good job there. And we've just seen them together. Of course, we can't forget about Martin, their stint on there. Now the good news comes down that they have been approved for a TV show, you guys. Actually, this time it'll be a talk show. And the name of the talk show is I got T&T because I was trying to shorten it up, but it's actually Tisha and Tichina Have Issues. They say that this talk show will bring a new spin to the way celebrities are interviewed. So because of coronavirus and I guess people not wanting to be in the studios as much and whatnots, this talk show will take place in the homes of Tichina and Tisha. Where Tisha live, y'all? Did Dwayne give her a house? Did he let her have a house? Y'all know anything about that? Anyway, it's going to be at their homes. Said celebrity will come to their home where they, give them a relaxed atmosphere. People can get relaxed and comfortable and really get to telling their business. And if they don't want to tell their business, the spin is that the celebrity will also bring their closest friend. Okay. And the closest friend can come and spill all the real good tea and just talk about, their best friend in a way that, maybe give some stories, some little anecdotal cuteness to the interview that they probably wouldn't get otherwise with just their celebrity interviewee. So that's actually a pretty good idea. And I would actually watch these two, even though they both are just a whole lot. They gonna go all the way for the joke for sure, and then even further. I can appreciate that. I like to see people, really be committed to the joke and all, but but I think that actually the show will do well, and they've been around long enough in the industry where a lot of people know them and a lot of people have respect for them. And so I think that they'll get some good celebrities, and it's good to be black right now. Well, I don't know about that, but it's always good to me to be black, child, but getting on with the story, because of our Hollywood right now trying to make sure that they're more sympathetic and offering the same jobs to black people as they have to white people in the past. It looks like they're starting to try to offer these kind of things to our people, and any little bit we can get, we gonna take. So I'm glad for Tisha and Tichina. Okay, these are my black girls, and they older women, and we already know that Hollywood don't always want to see older black women on the screen. So this is good. This is good news for them. Congratulations to the two of them. I'm not sure when it will be coming, but it will be coming soon. Will you be watching? All right, you guys, this is just a little short story that I got to throw up in here. Y'all know that Sierra and BK from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I know you guys like, how we go from talking about all these celebrities to Sierra and BK? We got to bring in the C-list as well, you guys, every now and again. So Sierra and BK, you guys know we've seen their relationship on Love and Hip Hop. We've seen the drama. It was funny to me because they was always fighting on the show, but then in real life it seemed like that they seemed to be a pretty happy couple, which is kind of how it happens on Love and Hip Hop. Mona bitch always lying to us. So I just figured that was just for the TV, but I was actually very shocked when they took it a step further and BK proposed to her. And you guys remember Pastor Jamal had recorded the whole thing. I'm not sure where they were, but Sierra came in the room and he pulled out the ring, and it was a bunch of people there, and Pastor Jamal was recording the whole thing, and she gave us that ugly face cry, and she said that she was so happy with him and that he inspires her to do great things, and it was love all over the place. Well, now they're saying that these two are not engaged any longer, which is not a surprise, because I'm just like, that's the story of their life, right? Whether it's a real or fake, they go back and forth all the time, and I don't know how much stock I had put into the two of them being engaged, but I don't really follow neither one of them, so I was just like, oh, okay. Now, where was Pastor Jamal with that information? He off his job, y'all, but I guess he's so busy over there trying to run New Birth Missionary Baptist Church Between that and trying to deal with the scandal that comes from his girlfriend, Giselle, I guess he ain't got time to be following everything that Sierra and BK does. But just to let you guys know, just in case you was wondering, yeah, it's a wrap on Sierra and BK. Guys, and then in white folks news, you know, it's white with a little bit of black sprinkled up in there, you guys. Now, Chris Harrison has been the host on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette since both of those shows debuted back in 2002 and 2003 respectively, okay? And he has been synonymous with the show. When you think of The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, you think about the host Chris Harrison as well. This year, you guys, I finally actually watched a couple of episodes of The Bachelor because they have a black bachelor for the first time in history. His name is Matt James. Cute guy, okay? But, you know, kind of one of them ones that look like he gonna date white people too. But, you know, listen, the heart wants what it wants. The Bachelor, like, I never really watched the show, but I know that it is a huge, like, force. It's a big phenomenon. Everybody loves The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and everything, you guys. But when I finally watched a couple of episodes of that show, I was like, who the fuck watches this bullshit? It is so fucking stupid. It is so unbelievable. It is so cringy. Like, really, I have like secondhand embarrassment when I see these women, and I assume that the men act the same way for the women when it's The Bachelorette. But the way that I'm just like, do you guys really think people believe, like, or are you this desperate to be on TV that you acting like you falling in love with somebody? And how long are they even at this place, you guys? I just was like, I can't do it. I'm uncomfortable. You know, they kissing and they just met, and oh, it's so weird to me. I mean, I'm old school. Y'all know that. You know, I'm just regular date, you know, go out with them a couple of times, you know, maybe get to know a person. And honey, that shit is all sped up on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. And I just was like, oh, this is so stupid. Like, but anyway, you guys, that's neither here nor there. I don't want to offend you guys. If you love the show, that's fine. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't get it. But, and most people tell me, no, Roxanne, most of those people are just trying to be on there to become known, okay? It's just a stepping stone. A lot of them are actors or, you know, people that are out in social media or, you know, trying to become famous just on something like this. So, I mean, I get it. But still, it's just so like, oh, I think I'm falling in love with you. Like, what? You just met him 15 minutes ago. Anyway, getting back to the story. One of the contestants on this season of The Bachelor, her name is Rachel Kirkconnell. Rachel Kirkconnell, back in the day, a long time ago, went to a college. I guess it's maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. So it wasn't that long ago. But, and I don't even think it was that long. It was maybe more like 3 years ago. But anyway, Rachel went to one of these southern white colleges, and, you know, she was a sorority girl, and you already know where this story is going, right? She went to a party. And you know how they do. I haven't seen any pictures. I don't know exactly what, but it came across to me that she was either dressed in blackface or dressed like black people, or they, you know, they were doing that at the party and, you know, making fun, racially offensive type party. The things that them good old white boys and girls do at those southern colleges. So that was some years ago. But of course, it has been brought to attention because this is the first black bachelor on the show. And, you know, like I said, right now, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, everything is microscopic. You looking at it close. Y'all didn't know that close, that meant close, did you? You know, the fans were starting to give her hell about it. So she was getting a lot of backlash for that. Chris Harrison went on on Extra. And in his interview on Extra, he took up for her and he said, meh, These girls are 18 years old, you know, they're in college, they go to a party. Like, I mean, what's the big deal? You know, I'm giving it to you layman style, but, you know, what's the big deal? I mean, you know, that was 2018, so not even probably 3 years ago, you guys. But he said, yeah, that was 2018. I mean, you know, the world was a different place back then. All right, was it insensitive? He says, yeah, he doesn't even know. You know, he would have to talk to Rachel about it, kind of see where their head was at back then. And, you know, then he would go from there. Then he went on to say that cancel culture is never a good thing. And, you know, that the fact that this girl's being attacked and her family and all of that is ridiculous. Okay, all the way he just sees it is that these are some young girls at a sorority party back in the day. Again, with it being, with society being the way that it is right now, you know what, people ain't trying to hear that kind of talk. Really, you needed to not say anything, because right now, black people not really trying to hear it. And, you know, the minute that they feel like you are sympathizing with the colonizer, then you on the chopping block too. So he started getting backlash for his conversation about what she said. 2020, nigga, you can't say that, bruh. After he got the backlash, you know, he decided that he's going to step aside. Now, he didn't say he was stepping down. He just stepping aside, y'all. So I take that to mean that he gonna take a little time away, you know, get educated. That's what the white people like to say they do now. We gonna get educated on, you know, racial issues so that we can, you know, learn not to use our privilege to say such stupid and asinine things. And so I guess that's what he's doing, you guys. But I think he will be back on the show. I'm sure they're just going to give it some time for the story to cool off a little bit. In the meantime, I bet you Chris learned how to shut the fuck up. He's going to be like Moniece. You know what? Zip it up and throw away the key.